What happens when economic alliances are shattered overnight? On February 1st, 2025, President Donald Trump signed executive orders imposing sweeping tariffs on America's largest trading partners, Canada, Mexico, and China. The decision sent shockwaves through global markets and set the stage for what many fear could become a full-scale trade war. But why did this happen? And what does it mean for businesses, consumers, and the economy? Let's break it all down. Under these new policies, the U.S. has imposed a 25% tariff on most imports from Canada and Mexico. Meanwhile, goods from China will be hit with a 10% tariff in addition to pre-existing duties. Canadian energy imports will see a reduced 10% tariff, but that's little consolation for industries dependent on cross-border trade. Trump's justification? A national emergency. The White House claims these measures are necessary to combat the influx of undocumented immigrants and fentanyl, framing the tariffs as an accountability measure against foreign governments. But is this the right approach? The response from America's trading partners was swift and severe. Canada. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports worth $155 billion, impacting consumer goods, appliances, and food products. Mexico. President Claudia Sheinbaum introduced similar countermeasures against U.S. industries. China. While slower to respond, Beijing has vowed to take necessary countermeasures to protect its economic interests. With each country doubling down, the risk of an escalating trade war is now higher than ever. But what does this mean for everyday Americans? Tariffs may sound like an issue for corporations, but their impact is felt at every level of society. Economists warn that these new tariffs will drive up prices on a wide range of everyday goods, including food and beverages, tomatoes, avocados, beer, most of which come from Mexico, will see price hikes. Automobiles. Car manufacturing could be one of the hardest hit sectors. Vehicles assembled in North America rely on parts that cross borders multiple times before final assembly. Analysts estimate these tariffs could increase the price of the average U.S. car by $3,000. Household goods, appliances, furniture, and electronics will become more expensive due to disrupted supply chains. The Tax Foundation estimates that these tariffs will function as an $830 additional tax per year on the average U.S. household. Can American families afford this added burden? The Trump administration invoked the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, IEPA, a Carter-era law, to justify the tariffs. But this move is unprecedented. The law has never been used to impose tariffs, and legal challenges are already being discussed. Furthermore, many within Trump's own party are uneasy about this strategy. Business groups, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, have criticized the tariffs, warning that they will harm American families and upend supply chains. The battle is just beginning. With retaliatory tariffs in place, businesses scrambling, and legal challenges looming, the U.S. economy is entering uncharted territory. The big question remains: will these tariffs achieve their intended goals? Or will they trigger a prolonged economic downturn? As this trade war unfolds, one thing is certain: global commerce will never be the same. Stay tuned as we track the latest developments and their impact on everyday life.